And Natalie joins us now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Lovely to have you here, Natalie.
What a treat of a movie this is. We started watching it, and I started watching the screener, and I saw the first 20 minutes, and I went, I'm going to turn this off because my boys are going to love this.
Oh, I'm so happy.
They're right in that sweet spot, bit kind of Raiders of the Lost Ark, treasure hunters. What can you tell us about it without giving too much away?
Yes, well, like the title suggests, they're looking for the fountain of youth. It centers on a brother and sister played by John Krasinski and I, and they're kind of at odds with each other, but joining forces to find this treasure. And yes, it's really exciting to have something that you can watch with your kids. I find that so rare these days.
It's a great caper, isn't it? It's that perfect caper in that sort of hunt for some archaeological, historical artefacts and all that. But equally, there's this relationship between you and John Krasinski's character. That is so key to it. Usually, you'd expect that to be a romantic relationship, but it's siblings, which is a lovely dynamic.
I love it, especially because they're looking for the fountain of youth, so who better to do that with than someone you've known since you were kids, you know, and that you kind of knew what the other one was like when they were full of youthfulness and trying to regain that.
But also it's about when your relationship is so interesting. So he plays Luke, you play Charlotte. You can tell there's always been like this kind of a bit of sibling rivalry, but you love each other too at the same time. And he kind of finds Charlotte in this moment in her life where she's almost a little bit in a cage of her own building in a weird way.
Yes.
And it's about her breaking out of that and him bringing the life back to her a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that, you know, it's so weird with parents. It always feels like your choice as a child is like to be like them or to be not like them. Like it feels like you're completely a reaction to them in a very binary way. And for them, I think their dad was this big adventurer and Luke has become just like him and Charlotte's become completely the opposite, where she's like, I want to be stable, I want to be consistent, I want to be responsible, but it's a little boring. And so he kind of brings her back to that and reminds her that maybe being a good parent can also have a little bit of adventure to it.
And fun.
I love the sort of the historical sort of rootedness of it as well. The things that you're hunting for, some of the archaeological things that you're looking for actually exist and have existed. That sort of always feels like the Da Vinci Code. It always makes it feel really tangible.
Yeah, it was definitely very fun for me to learn some of these kind of historical art world details, that they find these clues and there's that satisfaction of solving a mystery that's part of it.
Yeah, the Wicked Bible.
I never knew.
I never knew that either. Thou shalt.
I loved that.
I mean, who knew that was even a thing? Guy Ritchie as well, working with Guy. It just looked so luxurious and expensive. I loved the look of it, but the witty kind of script banter between you and John was just caught so brilliantly.
I love Guy so much, and he's such a master of that witty dialogue and the action sequences. And of course, as you said, the look of it all. I mean, to actually be shooting at the pyramids and actually be in Vienna in the National Library, it was just so extraordinary. We were kind of pinching ourselves every day.
He's got a couple of things going on at the moment. Mobland's just landed, of course, and The Gentleman on Netflix. Have you ever done a gangster movie? Because he's known for that. Is he trying to get you into a gangster movie?
I would love to. I mean, he is so prolific and he makes such incredible things. And I loved working with him. I had so much fun. And he knows we'll do it again.
Yeah, biggest fan. Sign me up. It must have been not a tricky decision to make to do this movie, to get to go to all these different places and get to see all these amazing parts of the world. What was your favourite?
I mean, I think it's hard to top the pyramids. I can't believe we were able to shoot there.
Amazing.
Had you ever been there before?
I had never been before. And actually, I need to go back because I didn't have enough time. I need more time to explore. It was really incredible. And Vienna was also, I had never been before, and I fell in love with the city. I just absolutely loved Vienna.
There's that sense as well, I think, with this, because I was watching this thinking, I'm sure Kat's going to be watching this with her kids, because they're going to absolutely love it.
And popcorn.
And you're a mum as well, so you've got kids that are going to sort of be in the sweet spot for this movie. Are you making decisions now because you're thinking, actually, the kids will really rate this.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Like, it's a main driver of my decisions is, you know.
Are they critical of your performances, or are they sort of like, Mum, this is great, or can we do a bit more of this?
They're not actually that interested in seeing stuff that I'm in. I think it's a little weird for them to have, like, Mom be someone else, too. So, yeah, I haven't had that. And also, I haven't had that many experiences because not many films I've been in are appropriate.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough, good point.
But the one that really is, of course, Star Wars.
Yes.
We had, a few months ago, we had Mark Hamilton in the
yeah,
studio.
Mark Hamill was in.
And we've had lots of different guests on this show, and no one has caused a stir quite like Mark
Luke
did.
Skywalker.
Because everybody remembers it, right?
Yes.
From being kids,
Kid,
and
yeah.
it takes you.
And you're his
back
mum.
there. And it must feel good though. No?
It's amazing. It's
be part of
really
people's
amazing to be part of people's childhoods like that. And yeah,
Is it 20 years?
20 years. They just re-released Revenge of the Sith because it's 20 years to that one. It's even longer for the Phantom Menace, I think.
Goodness me.
I mean, I was 16 when I made the Phantom Menace, so
You were a child.
very long time ago, yeah.
And it's I mean, we have seen stranger things happen in the Star Wars universe, but if she was to come back, would you go back in now in some capacity?
Sure. I mean, no one's asked me, so don't want to start any rumors.
Oh, no, let's start
But
rumors.
yeah,
Yes,
I would
for
be.
sure.
I'm open to all of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Talking of rumours, did you steal a piece of hair and it wasn't actually the piece of hair you were trying to steal?
No, I took one of the Anakin braids at the end of
Right.
shooting.
Was
Did you ask
it that
him
one?
for
Yes.
it? Or did you... I just have this image
I
of you
took it-
walking behind him and just...
No, I mean, they were all kind of clip-on things, and there were many of them,
Yeah.
obviously, because they had to do it every day. So I took one of them, but I don't have it anymore.
You lost it.
I lost it.
A
shouldn't
likely
have
story.
admitted that.
eBay, it's been on there, a likely
The sort of thing that would be worth a fortune right now,
Yeah.
as well, particularly as it comes all the way round. I was really excited to understand that sort of along the lines of Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney, Tom Brady, you have now entered the world of movie stars that own football teams, soccer teams, as you say. You are one of the owners of a ladies' soccer team in LA.
Angel City Football Club, yes.
How did that come about?
It was incredible. It was actually around the women's movement, around being part of Time's Up. We gathered with women from other industries, and when I heard female athletes talking, particularly Abby Wambach, who was a U.S. women's national team player, about her career becoming, you know, one of the greatest soccer players, football players ever, and then going at the end of her career and not knowing if she could afford her rent. That seemed to be the biggest disparity between men and women achieving the same status and talent in their fields. And the Women's World Cup is so popular. And I saw my son watching the Women's World Cup with such enthusiasm. And I thought, wow, if girls grew up with athletic heroes, what a different world we would be in. But if boys grew up with female athletic heroes, that would really change culture. So we just worked to make the club teams as popular as the, World Cup, Olympic teams. And we've had an incredible time, and it's been a very unexpected departure in my career because I never thought I'd be involved in football at all.
Amazing.
No, but it's so funny because I think also because of you growing up in acting and how you were treated through your career, and you've been very vocal about talking about that too, that you want to kind of spread the message of women's rights and women's football.
Well, I think it's such an incredible model also. I think, women are so often pitted against each other, made to be competitive with each other. There's only room for one in a workplace kind of thing in so many industries that I think it's such an incredible model also to see a team of women playing together where one woman's goal is everyone's win.
Yeah.
Like, that's really how we have to be. And them celebrating each other and jumping on each other. And when they score, like, it's such a great model for how we should be with each other.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we've seen you do your ballet, but did you ever play soccer?
Oh, no. I am extremely not athletic. Like, my friends think it's hilarious. Like, my friends who grew up with me think it's hilarious that I have anything to do with a team.
Really?
Like, I still am like, the audience is sitting in their chairs. You know, like, I say all the wrong words. I'm like, oh, they're in rehearsal now. Like, I'm really...
Come on,
yeah, I'm embarrassing.
Amazing. But it's a thrill to have you in.
Yes.
Thank you.
Best of luck with the club. I think that's a really sort of laudable aim. I think that's absolutely fabulous.
Well, I know women's football here, too, is huge.
Jill Scott is a hero.
Oh, loads and loads. And it's lovely to see that you guys are getting involved as well. And, you know, if they do remake something like Escape to Victory, maybe you'll get a chance to play a female soccer hero of some sort.
Or not. I'll be the big fan.
Natalie, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Really love the film.
Thanks so much.
Fountain of Youth is out on Apple TV Plus this Friday, the 23rd. Thank you for visiting our This Morning YouTube channel. We upload new content every day, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out, and we'll see you in the morning.